Welcome to Road to Stage episode 7. Going to be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys some questions on Instagram. Thanks to Jeanelle, we're going to have a really good setup today. We got the rig going with the cool background. Just going to be drinking some free while I answer you guys' questions. Just going to be sipping on this. You guys asked some really good questions. I got about like 200 of them, so I had to sift through, but hopefully I chose the best ones. First question from Diego Risco. Your PRs at deadlift, bench, and squat. When I was prepping for my powerlifting meet and at the competition, my deadlift was 485, bench press I got 275 paused. I've hit 315 once with like a bounce off my chest, and then for squat I hit 405. So those are my maxes officially. How long have you been training? You guys probably know this. I started at age 15, just kind of with calisthenics, and I've been training for about 10 years, so I'm 25 now. I started with calisthenics for about 2 years, and then when I was 17, I started getting into more of the weightlifting, and then that's kind of when I decided I wanted to eventually do a competition. You like to watch anime or not? I actually used to not watch anime until I met Jeanelle, and then she introduced me to One Punch Man. And One Punch Man was an anime that I fell in love with, and it just kind of started from there. I haven't really watched too many other than that one. We're actually watching My Hero Academia right now, and I think we're almost through the 4th season right now. What is your height? Everyone asks, this is probably the most common question I get asked in general on Instagram. I'm basically 5'8". I guess you could say like round up to 5'8", like 5'7 3/4", so I just say 5'8". How to get shoulders like you, any specific workout? You know, it's just a combination of heavy weights and light weight. So I usually start with overhead press, whether it be a dumbbell or a machine, making sure that I do a lot of heavy weight. And then I would do a lot of auxiliary exercises like lateral raises and do a lot of drop sets until failure, because shoulders can take a lot of volume. So they're kind of like calves, they get kind of stubborn. So you gotta train them very, very hard if you want to see progress and get them sore. Favorite poses? I really don't have any favorite poses, which is why I like doing men's physique, because men's physique you literally just stand there and it's kind of more natural. I feel like it's more appealing. Just kind of the type of stuff that I enjoy is more of just the natural look, modeling type of stuff. How important are genetics? Genetics are important, but if you don't actually do anything with your genetics, if you don't push yourself, then really it doesn't even matter. So I think it's a combination of genetics and work ethic and discipline. So if you combine all of those together, then that's when you see like the best in the world, Mr. Olympia, is performing on stage. What color are your eyes? They are hazel, I think. They're just like a mixture of green and brown, which I think would be hazel. Any plans to compete? If you guys are following my journey, I'm going to be competing on March 25th. And I officially signed up for this comp a few days ago. So I already got my NPC card and I already signed up for the competition, so it is official. I'll be competing in Salt Lake City. And then the final question that I'm sure is the main reason why you guys are watching this video is if I am natural or if I'm natty. And yes, I am. I am completely natural. I've never taken any forms of PEDs or anything in my life, and I never plan to. I got into this natural, and I will always be natty because I got into it for the health aspect. I really think that it is important to stay healthy, which, I mean, you can take PEDs and still be somewhat healthy if you get your blood checked often, but the problem is you start a path that you really can't go back on, because when you take PEDs, your testosterone can get messed up and you go off of it and you have to go on TRT, and it's really, in my opinion, just not worth it unless you really want to be the best in the world to compete in Mr. Olympia, which I don't plan to. I'm just going to compete naturally and see how far I can take it. So I feel like I have the genetics to be able to compete against people who are on PEDs and to beat people who are on PEDs, but probably not be able to make it to the Olympia because that's just almost impossible. But yes, I am completely natural. And another thing I forgot to mention is I'm really good at knowing my angles and I'm pretty good at photography. So when you see pictures on Instagram, you know, I have the perfect lighting, I have a crazy pump, and it makes me look more unnatural than I would look in person. So I mean, I do that to catch people's attention and things like that. And also being very lean, I maintain, you know, sub 10% body fat the entire year. So if you look at my Instagram, you're not going to find a single picture where I don't have abs, because genetically I'm just very lean, luckily. But yeah, that if you take that into account, you know, I'm only 5'8", 155 pounds, and I'm really good at the angles and the, you know, the lighting and everything for pictures. It makes me look very unnatural. But you know, it all comes with experience. I've been doing this for forever now. You know, I started taking pictures since I was 15. So just with experience, knowing my angles can make me look unnatural. But if you were to see me in person, I mean, probably smaller than you'd expect. But that's just the way it is being natural. You know, with clothes on, a lot of people don't even think I work out. But then I take my shirt off and then they ask me what cycle I'm on and why I take steroids. You know, it's just kind of how it is being natural. Hello. This video featuring my wife Jeanelle. We've been married 1 year and 3 months. 1 year, 3 months.
Yeah.
And we've known each other for how many years? 3 years?
Like 2?
Like 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something.
The roof go down when I just swing going past you. Such a long time. I've been waiting for a long time.
Surprisingly crowded
Here
for it's Sunday.
To the Jimbo Limbo. It is kind of crowded today, huh?
Yeah.
There's Jason Pill.
New Year's. Hello.
We are here. What are we planning to hit, Jason?
We'll do some back. We're gonna annihilate our backs. Maybe a little bit of biceps because I got some small arms.
No, you don't.
Thanks.
You know you're pulling a Jason when your aux cord is at the brink of death, but you keep it. That's Jason for you guys.
I don't even know how that's still working.
He keeps holes in his underwear,
No,
holes in his socks.
You're not supposed to say that.
There's Jason Pill. Wow. Jimbo Limbo time.
Oh yeah. It's a nice Sunday evening, isn't it? Nice Sunday.
Yeah. Our gym used to be a firehouse, or what are those called?
Does not look like a gym on the outside.
What are they called? Are they called firehouses?
Yeah, it used to be a firehouse or something, yeah.
Then they turned it into a gym. They recently remodeled the front. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Sad.
Oh, I thought you were just standing out there. I didn't know you standing.
We're here at the gym. We just entered. What do you think we're gonna start with?
We're thinking lat pull down, warm up the lats.
Cool beans. Let's hit the lats.
Let's hit the lats.
Miss call from my mother. Like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. Oh, you so downside.
So the main tip I would give to the back is to focus on the contraction and do a pause in the contraction. So hold it for like 2 seconds.
and it will really help with back activation because a lot of people don't really have good mind muscle connection in their back. So that's how I usually train. Then it starts cleaning out.
We were just two lovers, feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer.
So next we're going to do lat pull over, superset with face pulls. I prefer this attachment because this one, just place your thumbs on it and visualize a lot better.
Radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power, minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did? For the love of my life, she's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night.
Jeanelle and I met right here. I approached her and I was like, the only pickup line I could come up with was, "Are you a Gymshark athlete?" That was it. But anyways, I'm very happy I did. Cause she's my wife now.
I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. Oh, you so downside in your golden
For our post-workout meal, we're gonna go to Sakura. It's like our favorite restaurant.
Yum yum.
Favorite post-workout meal. It's a Japanese steakhouse, so they have hibachi and sushi.
We're here getting some dinner.